put my hands in the pan, not for the smell to see is it wet enough. Ain't got a key, she comes to the room, I tell the front desk to let her up.
Alright, so I'm back for another Friday review, and there were a good bit of drops today that caught my attention, like Travis Scott or even Terrace Martin. But then I realized, there's one person today that's dropping that I usually don't listen to. Actually, not even usually, I just don't listen to her at all. And that's the popular singer Summer Walker's new album, Still Over It. Now, this is the first time I've ever sat down and listened to Summer Walker at all, instead of seeing her do or say stupid shit on social media. Like, y'all remember how she was feeding her kid hemp and honey? Or how she went on that rant because folks were saying that she had no drip? Crazy times, man, crazy times. But with this new project from her, it's accompanied with some pretty high-grade features and smooth silky R&B elements that make this a pretty decent listen for my first time and a more enjoyable experience for a longtime Summer Walker fan. So this album starts off with a nice little intro track with Summer Walker singing about relationships based on cheating and how she strives ahead without him, but at the same time is still mad at the fact that she even wasted her time with him. It also has narration from Cardi B on this track about confidence, being able to get back at people the right way with her music, and not allowing the rumors to knock her down. I think it's a nice little intro piece into this album, and it's joined up by a more fast-paced track X for a reason. That's a nice little hit piece about breakups that gives the listener the energy that one would need. Going forward though, this album is definitely what seems like one large breakup anthem, with Summer not allowing what people say nor her ex get in her head as much. Now normally these kind of songs can get a bit boring and repetitive to me, and I can see a bit of this in this album as well, with me kind of losing that grip with this project about halfway through. But that doesn't discern from the singing talent that Summer does have, and allowing her voice to really flow through the songs with such power that it does make this album seem pretty well rounded. But as for the production, it's pretty solid. The first 10 tracks have this more high-key instrumental with heavy bass so that it really complements Summer's singing, while the last 10 tracks kind of tone it down to this more darker and lower tone sound, while still having that R&B element to make such a great conclusion to this album. The features on this project were great as well, with notable faces such as Lil Durk, Ari Lennox, and Pharrell jumping in to deliver nice little features. I think my favorite would have to be Lil Durk on the track Toxic, with him doing his usual delivery on sensual bars about India that never really misses. I would also like to acknowledge Pharrell on the track That Right There, with him helping with the chorus and ad-libs on the beat that you can tell Pharrell did, with his heavy 808s and two-step flow. But the features don't overstep it, nor does Summer Walker, allowing each one to really shine on their respective tracks. But overall, this album was pretty nice for my first time listening to Summer Walker, though this isn't my first rodeo with heartbreaking relationship music, so I would say that this doesn't sound too different from what I've heard from other artists such as SZA or Kehlani. But at the same time, it is solid enough to put itself ahead of the rest. So to put this on the scale, I'm giving this a high 7 out of 10, with this having solid production and mixing, great features and narration, and even better singing from Summer. I just couldn't get fully encapsulated into the album as much as I would have wanted to. But how do you guys feel about the new Summer Walker project? What would you rank it? Let me know down in the comments while liking and subscribing to the channel. Make sure to follow my IG and Twitter, and make sure to follow the artist as well because she's dope. Oh yeah, also make sure to follow my secondary channel, Wallows Gaming, for my other content, because surprise surprise, I play games too. But on that note, I'll see you on Monday for another discussion video. Peace.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.